Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, Halloween pet safety with the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Plus, meet today's adoptable four-legged friend, a little guy looking for his forever home.
So cute.
Yes.
And getting the job done, whether it's roofing, siding, gutters, or windows. We'll visit Centennial Home Improvement for a closer look at their services and current promotions.
And later, details on our annual Project Bundle Up donation drive. The Salvation Army is here to share more about the impact on children across the QCA. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live. It is Tuesday, October 21st. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Kyle Keel.
I'm Morgan Otier. Today we're putting the spotlight on a delicious slice of Clinton history. We're talking about Homer's Deli and Sweetheart Bakery, family-owned favorites for generations.
And this year, the bakery is celebrating 75 years of serving up sweet treats and that hometown hospitality. Joining us today, our co-owner, Shauna Hanson, pardon me, along with marketing manager Amy Hayton. Thank you, ladies, for making the trip down from Clinton today. I'm getting choked up here because the smells. We always talk about the smells.
Yeah, it smells really good.
The freshly baked goods smell so good. So, Shauna, you're part of, is it the fourth generation?
Yes, I'm the fourth generation.
Yeah, so give us a little history behind the bakery and eventually the deli as well.
So my grandparents, Charlie and Florence Thornton, started Sweetheart Bakery in 1950, and then my grandparents took over, and my parents, and now it's my brother, Derek, and I.
Oh, wonderful.
I have twin daughters that work there.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Fifth generation on the way.
Right, and Derek has kids. They're just quite a bit younger. He has 4 kids,
Sure.
but they're
Okay.
still in school and
Wow.
going that way. So, yeah. And then Homer's was started with my mom.
Okay.
And they ended up joining together in 1998. We cut out a wall between two businesses.
How
and
cool.
now it's all one.
That's amazing. What does that feel like to be able to, celebrate 75 years of history all within your family, all within the Clinton area?
It's really neat to see because I think the people that my grandparents knew are still, some of them are still around, still coming in.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of neat to see all the generations of the families coming in also that I've known for a really long time.
And Amy, what's it been like for you to work for these two Clinton staples?
It's fun.
Yeah.
I've been there about almost 20 years,
Oh, wow.
so I know a lot of their family and
Yeah.
the people that come in. You see a lot of familiar faces, so.
Yeah. Well, on the screen right now, we're showing some of the cakes that you all put together. So that's what people are seeing, which they're incredibly beautiful. So these are things that people can order for special occasions and all of that.
Yep, we have some very talented decorators.
Yeah, we can see, yeah.
Yes.
It's incredible.
You obviously do. And you brought all kinds of items with you,
You
here
did,
today.
yes.
So I definitely want to get to all of this as well because you have some of your longtime customer favorites, your staples. These are made from scratch recipes.
Yes.
Specifically this bread you were telling us about, right?
This is Charlie's rye bread. It was my grandpa's recipe that he started. We make it every day.
Oh, wow.
We don't actually slice it unless you come in and ask us to slice it.
Oh, okay,
'cause
so get it by the loaf.
It's better to stay unsliced till you're ready to use it, we feel.
Yeah.
It is very popular. We take all of our buns and breads over to the deli side also.
Sure.
So this is one of them, and people love it.
People love it.
Yeah.
I can smell it. See,
Yes.
I'm a big give me some rye bread
Yes.
even over like a cupcake. It's
Warm
so
it
good.
up.
Warm it up. She was talking about toasting it and putting a little peanut butter on it. That's the way to do it.
Yum.
And this is another customer favorite.
Yes, those are our Blarney Stones.
Look at those.
It's a yellow cake with the buttercream frosting and freshly ground peanuts on them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Most
those
people
are-
think that they're they're an Irish thing, so
Yeah.
most people think we only have them at St. Patrick's Day, but we have them all the time,
Year
every day.
round.
Yes.
Year round, and you got the little thumbprint cookies as well.
Yep, those are a peanut butter cookie with
here.
fudge
Claiming
in the
this
middle.
one.
You're
I'm touching it, so I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it.
You'll even ship these because they're so popular.
Yes, we do. We have shipped them actually all over the world.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so we also have these beautifully decorated cupcakes here,
Yes.
the donuts, the
Cookies.
cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
Not at
pretty
all.
much anything that you would expect at a bakery, but you guys just do it 100%. That's very clear. You brought
Yeah.
the pumpkin donuts today because those are obviously very popular,
This time of
especially
year.
this time of year. Now, before we run out of time with you today, Amy, I want to talk a little bit about catering because that is something that is offered at Homer's at the deli.
Catering is a big part of Homer's. We do multiple businesses almost every day. We do sandwich trays, homemade soups,
Look at that.
homemade salads. We do box lunches for different businesses. So
That's
yeah.
great.
And you're always busy with the catering. And we also wanted to mention the coffee bar because that's something relatively
Yeah.
newer that you offer, but it's become pretty popular.
It has. We have that during the week. It's very popular with the kids because we
Yeah.
have what we call defibrillators. They're an energy drink.
Love the name.
Who came up with that? That is.
That catches the eye, I'm sure, when you come in.
Yeah.
It does. It does. They're like fruit flavored, and then we
Yeah.
have our Rockstar and stuff in them. So yeah, they've become very
what they love
popular,
these
but
days.
yes.
They absolutely do, yes. So, well, we want to thank you so much
Yes.
for bringing all this in for us to see in person. Truly
this is
incredible
great.
what you all have accomplished. 75 years. You must be so proud. We have some information on the screen right now. So you can find Homer's Deli and Sweetheart Bakery at the address on your screen. They, as Shauna mentioned, are located next door to one another. If you want to take a look at the entire menu from baked goods to those catering options, visit sweetheartbakery.com. Shauna and Amy, thank you so much for being here today. And once again, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. And
Thank you.
Yeah,
very
thank you
much.
both for making the trip down. Well, just ahead on QCL, we are getting our Halloween pet safety questions answered with the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. We're also going to meet Paul, today's adoptable four-legged friend. Can't wait to see him. Oh, silly dogs. Halloween is a little over a week away, and while it is a fun time for tricks, treats, and of course the costumes, it can be a little spooky for our pets.
It can. Joining us now from the Quad City Animal Welfare Center with some helpful advice is Patty McRae. Patty, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
As I look at
Yes.
the wrong camera when we.
I was wondering. I saw it on my peripherals.
That's okay. I'm here, right?
Yes.
And we have Paul with you today.
Yes.
He
Look at
is
Paul.
so cute. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to scare him.
No.
Tell us about little Paul.
So he is a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, and he's about 8 years old. He's a little neutered male. He's really lovely.
Yeah.
And he came to the shelter because his family could no longer take care of him.
Okay.
It was a moving, they weren't able to take
Oh,
him with,
sure.
and that happens, we understand.
Yeah.
We just want to find him a good home. I think he would be great with a family again.
Yeah.
Oh, he is just seems so sweet. He's got his little sweater on today.
Yes,
too.
I
He's
love
like,
the red
"Where's
striped
Waldo?"
sweater.
I didn't
yes.
want him to be cold.
No, and it is cold
It's
in the other studio.
chilly and brisk out there, and he's getting ready for Halloween. I like your Halloween sweater, by the way,
Yes,
with the
yes.
pumpkins and the cats. So let's talk about our pets and Halloween because it can be a lot of commotion. You know, we always talk about obviously the candy, but we got to think about the loud noises that they might hear as well. There's a lot of things we need to look out for.
Oh, there's so many things. Your candy, especially,
Yeah.
that they get into that because they're going to eat the candy and the wrappers.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Decorations, little candles, all kinds of little toys and things that you might have decorating your home. That can be a foreign body and a trip to the Animal Emergency
gosh.
Center.
Yeah.
Really quick, not good.
No.
And then the noises, the opening the door, the doorbell, that can really startle dogs that maybe, or cats that aren't used to having people coming and going as much as you would on a Halloween night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we kind of touch on this too, like on 4th of July, just all the commotion can be scary. So it's kind of nice to have a separate space for them, you know, where they've got some of their toys. He's just so
He is.
cute.
Can't
Some
stop
of their
looking at him.
comfort items and things like that, just to
Yes.
try and calm them down a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Also, pet costumes. Okay,
Yeah.
so when we're not talking about, you know, little Where's Waldo sweater here on Paul, but we just want to make sure that they're safe, that they're comfortable.
Right. You want to make sure that they're well fitted, that they're not too tight, that they're not going to trip in it if it's too loose.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that they can see out of it. And if you feel like they're getting anxious in it, yes, it looks really cute,
Yeah.
but you want them to be happy with that on. So if they don't want to do it, just get them a little bandana.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
But just make sure that your pet is comfortable with it. I know it looks cute,
Yeah.
but he wanted to put this on. He was really
was
digging it.
begging.
Yeah, he was like, put that on me. I like that. It'll keep me warm. Yeah.
You do look
so just
handsome.
make sure your pet is enjoying putting the costume on.
They'll let you know right away if they don't
they
like
will.
the
You're
costume.
gonna know.
That's for sure. So what should we do if, say, you know, our dog gets a hold of a chocolate bar or something like that? what action should we take?
Yeah, you're going to want to call your vet right away. And if your vet isn't open, we are so fortunate to have the Animal Emergency Clinic in Bettendorf.
Yes.
They're going to tell you what to do. They might have you bring your pet to them. Don't wait, because you're going to have some issues definitely.
Okay.
Call them and find out what you should do.
Okay.
Don't wait on that.
Good advice.
Yeah, as always, great advice from you, Patty. And if you would like to adopt Paul, or if you would like to check out any of the pets up for adoption at the Quad City Animal Welfare Center, be sure to call that phone number on your screen or visit qcawc.org. You can also follow along on Facebook to stay up to date with events, activities, and of course those adoptable pets. Patty and Paul, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we get Paul home.
Yes, I'm sure of it. He's just so cute. Okay, just ahead on QCL, from windows to siding and everything in between, we are catching up with Centennial Home Improvement to talk about projects that can transform your space this season.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Your home could use a little TLC, whether that's new windows, gutters, roofing, or siding. Centennial Home Improvement has you covered. For years, they've been helping homeowners across the Quad Cities and beyond with durable, energy-efficient upgrades. Joining us today is the president of Centennial Home Improvement, Mark Richardson. Mark, thanks for chatting with us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Talk a little bit about why you wanted to start this business for yourself.
Yeah, so working for other companies in the past and seeing just how the customer service was not a big thing for them. And that's huge for us. We look at your home as if it's ours, and how do we want it treated? We want it treated well. So that's something that really got us going. I think that's why we're getting the reviews we're getting from our clientele.
Yeah. And 10 years later, here you are.
Yeah, cruising into bigger locations, and
That's amazing. Yeah, let's talk about that. You have been around, obviously, for a very long time, but you've recently made a move. So describe your new location for us.
This used to be a credit union here in Davenport, and they had closed their building. And we actually looked at it a year before and said, like, man, it'd be a great office.
Yeah.
And I just noticed it as we're looking for buildings, seeing it on the listing, and we got in here the next day that it was listed and made a full offer.
Talk about your services. You offer a whole lot for a customer. Let's start with windows, right? That's on everyone's minds as the weather changes in a place like where we live. Energy efficiency is huge. So describe what you have to offer when it comes to windows.
So our energy efficient vinyl replacement windows come with foam filled frames. You can either get dual pane glass or a triple pane glass with low E film and then argon gas into them as well. Very energy efficient. We want to stop as many drafts as possible and lower our heating and cooling costs.
It sounds like you have a lot of products that can help with that.
Yes, definitely. And the crews that know how to install them correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so gutters. That is something that you offer here at Centennial. Why are gutters so important?
Our foundation is everything for our home, right? We don't want our foundation getting destroyed and water in our basement, which we've all had before. So any water that continues to overflow your home is going to head into your foundation, but it could actually head into the walls, which a lot of people don't think about. Down your soffit and your fascia and into the walls and create mold and mildew and rot. So health hazards. So seamless gutters are extremely important for your home.
Okay. So how would somebody know that they either need gutters or need new gutters on their home? Is this something that they should be noticing?
Yeah, in your yard, if water is overflowing, you'll see a track, like a trail along the foundation where water's been hitting it.
Okay.
And then you'll see in the joints of the gutters too, if they're leaking, you'll see a little hole where that water's been hitting quite a bit.
Okay, good information. So let's talk about some of those bigger items, right, that homeowners eventually they do have to think about. Roofing and siding as well. That is one thing that your team can really tackle. So what are the services there and the different options? What kind of materials do you use?
So we're a select shingle master installer through CertainTeed. So we've been trained to install your roof. And we installed above code, which is what our manufacturer wants done for your home. Different levels of roofing. There's quite a few of them out there. We do a good, a better, and a best when it comes to our clients. We show them 3 different options. We'll show them how the install goes for the asphalt shingles and what to look for. We do stone-coated steel metal roofing as well. And so a bigger investment up front, but cheaper to own in the long run.
Talk about the process when you do speak with customers or when one of your team members speaks with customers, and just making sure that they also feel knowledgeable in making a decision, because these are big decisions.
We'll actually come in and meet with you and your spouse and figure out what you guys are looking for. And we'll run you through the plan of how the actual roof gets installed. Complete tear down in every step of the phase. So you can go outside and watch us do, and you'll know exactly what's going on.
Wonderful. Okay, so we talked about that you're located now in Davenport, but your service radius is quite large.
Yes.
So you serve areas beyond the Quad Cities.
Yep, we're about an hour radius. So out to Iowa City, North Liberty, over in Illinois, obviously all the Quad Cities there, and then down to Galesburg as well.
One thing that's important to you, it's very clear and important to your team, is giving back and community service. So describe maybe some of the organizations or just ways that you all like to get involved and give back to the community.
Yeah, without our community, we wouldn't be where we're at now. We realize that. So, and especially in these times, it's a little tougher right now. We do diaper drives. We do coat drives in the wintertime for kids and adults, and we donate to McAnthony Window at St. Anthony's Church. We're big into helping Gilda's Club with the meals that Inger Eats provides. So we do things of that nature, and then Little League teams, and sponsor a bunch of them as well. Yeah.
Why is that so important to you, just to not only be a business in the community, but also be a business that people look to that's of service in other ways?
Well, we're called to help other people around us, right? That's one of the things that God asks us to do, and that's big in we're a faith-based company, so that's big for us. Help our neighbors.
You are running some specials actually right now. Can you tell us a little bit about those for folks who are interested in maybe getting started here pretty soon?
Yeah, if you're looking for windows right now, we are doing where you get a free double hung window if you buy 3 double hung windows. We have a $2.99 gutter cleaning service as well. You get free gutters with a whole home roof purchase or siding purchase. So if you decide to do your new roof right now or new siding, we will replace your gutters for free.
Mark, thank you so much for sitting with us today and telling us about your business. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming in.
And to schedule a consultation with Centennial Home Improvement or learn more about services, even financing, give them a call at the number on your screen or visit their website, centennialhic.com. It is almost time for our annual Project Bundle Up donation drive. Up next, the Salvation Army is here with a preview of some of the most needed items for the winter season.
Quad Cities Live continues.
TV6 is teaming up with Bettendorf Rotary and the Salvation Army to make a difference in the community by holding a blanket and winter clothing drive here at the station this Friday.
Yep, and joining us now is Major Lucy Gates, the Quad City Area Coordinator with the Salvation Army. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, we're so happy to have you back here this year. It's always a good time to talk about this really great donation drive.
Really great drive,
Before we get started on the drive itself, Major Gates, can you talk a little bit about the work of the Salvation Army, just so people are familiar?
The Salvation Army does many things, and what we try to do is help with the basic needs of the community.
Right.
What is needed, what we can help with. We can't help with everything. But one of the big things is children and making sure they have school supplies, they have warm coats to go to school.
Yeah, it's so important.
And that's where Project Bundle Up comes into play. This is an annual event that you've had. You've done it the last several years, teaming up with KWQC. So talk about that need here this winter. We're looking at some of the footage from our past events, always one of our popular drives as well. But talk about the big need here this year.
Well, last year we brought in 350 coats, which was a lot more than we did the year before.
Oh, that's
great.
Love that.
And every coat was distributed. So there's nothing, there's no
So you have
supply.
zero inventory.
I have zero inventory right now.
Okay.
And if the coat needs or like the food needs that we have, every week when we have our food shelf, we're seeing 10 to 15 new families that have never been in before.
Okay.
So so if the need is going to be great, it could be very much.
Well, it just seems like everything, it just feels like it's getting more and more expensive. So that's why I feel like we're seeing new families who are popping up in need of assistance in many different ways. This being one of them, right? You hate to see a kiddo going to school with no coat on or no hat or gloves when it's really cold out. So this is, you know, what we're looking for here. Is there any specific items that you all are hoping to collect or that you want to remind folks of before they go out and buy?
Well, we get a lot of the younger ones.
Okay.
The problem is some of the ones that are in adult sizes, they may be in high school that don't have a coat.
Okay.
Those are some of the ones we don't usually get too much of. People want to get the cutesy ones.
Yeah.
But there's also teenagers who need coats, who are older, and they're bigger. I mean,
And remind us quickly of what the age range is. Is it babies up until teenagers?
it's usually the school age.
School age kids.
That's
okay.
great to know. Yeah.
Okay, and as Morgan kind of alluded to, it's more than just the winter coats. It's the gloves, the hats,
the gloves,
Those
the
are a need, too.
stars,
Socks.
whatever is there. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well.
All right, well, the KWQC Coat and Blanket Drive is this Friday, October 24th from 9 until 5:30 here at the station, 805 Brady Street in Davenport. In addition to blankets, coats, and winter clothing, we're also accepting monetary donations.
Yeah, and as a reminder, we are teaming up with the Salvation Army as well as the Rotary Club of Bettendorf for this drive. The Rotary Club is going to join us tomorrow on the show. A great initiative, and we're glad to have a partnership with both of these agencies. So, Major Gates, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you
We'll see you
so
Friday.
much. Yes, thank you. And thank you so much for watching.
Jeopardy is coming up next, followed by your news at 4. We'll see you tomorrow.